Missy's eating. Okay, this is, I don't know if you can see me, but yeah, we'll go like this. Okay, I have my notes, well, it's more like my DS, the questions on YouTube. Yes, I have YouTube on my DS. This is what is called the TMI tag. And these are the questions, so I will just get right to the questions. So, yeah. Number one, what are you wearing? I am wearing this kind of flannel looking 3/4 sleeve top. Is a button down kind of top, and my ripped comfy jeans that I actually patched right there. That is what I am wearing. Ever been in love? And no, I have never been in love. And yeah. So, ever had a terrible breakup? Not really. I've only ever had one boyfriend, and that kind of ended mostly because I was moving. And no, it was not terrible. So, yeah. It wasn't really that meaningful anyway, the relationship. So anyway, how tall are you? I am 5'3". Yeah. Yeah, I'm short, or as I like to say, everybody else is freakishly tall. How much do you weigh? Actually, right now I weigh about 140 pounds. Which is actually, I would like to lose like about 15 pounds, but actually, I mean, I've looked in the mirror and I'm not really fat. It's not really, most of my body is not fat. It's mostly just muscle mass. Yeah. Anyway, and muscle weighs more than fat, so that's why. Anyway, number 6 is any tattoos. No, I do not have any tattoos. I have 3 that I am planning on getting. 2, one for my Nana and one for Coda. Another is just a Mustang wild horse rearing. And that's because I love horses, and Mustangs I just think they're beautiful. And yes, I have been around Mustangs. They are really unique horses. Any piercings? Yes, I have these 2. Well, these 2 on this side, these 2, and then this one up here. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah. Oh, and then I did have my tongue web right here. Yes, a little webbing underneath your tongue. I had that pierced. I do not know what OTP means, so I'm not going to answer that. Favorite show? I don't know. I have too many shows that I actually like that. Oh, I can definitely say something one show that always gets me squealing, I guess you could say. It's called Too Cute. It's on Animal Planet, and it's of like puppies and kittens and other baby animals. I mean, I just can't help squealing when I see kittens and puppies. It's like, they're so cute! Favorite bands? There are many bands that I love. Most of them now are more like hard rock. I still like the Backstreet Boys from when I was a kid and, well, a teenager. I still like Hanson. I mean, I like a mixture of music too. I mean, I like some country. I like, obviously, some pop. Not as much as when I was younger. I listen to a lot of, like, Christian music. And with Christian music, you get a wide variety. So, I mean, I really like the David Crowder Band, and I'm so glad I got to see them in concert before they actually quit touring. So, Yeah, I really like them. They're, yeah, I just like that band. And that's a Christian band, just so you know. Um, Third Day, they're good, another Christian. Yeah, I can go on and on. I really like Skillet, and they were awesome. I actually saw them at Heaven Fest, which is like a big concert thing with a bunch of bands and everything. Um, let's see, I saw Mercy Me at the Heaven Fest too. I would really like to see Red. Actually, Skillet and Red were playing at the same time, and I would rather have seen Skillet then. But now that I have seen Skillet, I would actually, if both of them are playing at the same time again this Heaven Fest, as if I go, I don't know. I would probably see Red this time because I have seen Skillet. They're good, but I would like to see Red. I like Decipher Down, Seventh Day Slumber, Pillar, Flyleaf, Fireflight. There are so many. I mean, that's just like the very little. Oh, 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, and of course some older rock that I like, which is like Hinder, Nickelback, Creed. Yeah, I know. I could go on and on this one question. So let's move on. Something you miss. I know somebody I miss are Nana, and of course I miss Coda. Something I miss. Being a kid again. Yes, I miss not having to worry about the bills. I miss not having to worry about paying the rent on the house. But then again, I don't really miss all of the being a kid kind of thing. Let me check. And of course, I'm filming on my phone, so I have to turn it around and check to make sure that it's still recording, because for some reason it's been stopping like mid-video. Okay, next, which is favorite song. Missy's creeping down here. Favorite song. Again, I have way too many. I mean, I really like Skillet's Sick of It right now. Skillet's Monster. That's like one of my all-time favorite songs of Skillet. Hero, Awake and Alive from, of course, this is all Skillet right now. I like Rise. Let's see, of Pillar, I want to say this, Whatever It Takes, but I could be wrong. I just have too many. I have too many going through my mind. I like Emotions by Matt Redman. No, not Matt. Blech. Matt Redman is, the song I like of his is, no, Emotions is by Matthew West, sorry. Matt Redman's song I like is You Never Let Go. That's one of my favorite songs of his. Saving Me, Nickelback. Yeah, I could go on and on again with this, so let's move on so I'm not taking up all on one question, but the next question is, how old are you? I will actually be 25 next month on the 12th, which is March 12th, so yeah, I'm going to be 25. Right now I'm 24, but I will be 25 in less than a month. Oh, thank you for bringing me the candy wrapper. She brought me a Tootsie Roll Pop wrapper. Go get it. That's what my cat plays with. Oh, and I found my other stylus. For some reason, I keep throwing my stylus as I get so excited, and I'll hold it like this while I'm not doing something, and I'll just, and it goes flying, and I have no idea where it is. Okay, number 14 is zodiac sign. I am a Pisces, which is the fish. And actually, that sign, the description that it gives, it actually does fit me. And I'm going to turn this around again. It is still recording. But the description does fit me because I am pretty artsy. The only part that doesn't really describe me is I'm not an outgoing person. I am actually very shy. Quality you look for in a partner. Obviously, value. Let's see, they have to be nice. I would like funny, obviously. Yeah, nice, funny, caring. Values. They have to have a good sense of values. Okay. Favorite quote. Ugh. I know the one that Nana used to say all the time, which I don't know why she always said this, but she did. She'd always say, life sucks and then you die. But that was Nana. I don't know. I mean, I guess that, I don't know. I really don't have really a favorite quote, but I gave you Nana's favorite quote, so there. Favorite actor, I have a few favorite actors, actually. I mean, obviously I like Johnny Depp. I mean, who doesn't like Johnny Depp? I like Robin Williams, because he's funny. Rob Pattinson, Taylor Lautner, God, there's so many. Anyway, that's just to name a few. We're moving on. Again, another question that I could stay on quite a bit. Favorite color? Right now, it is teal. For like the majority of my life, it has been green, but just this past like year, I've been like obsessed with everything teal. I mean, my bike is teal. I mean, my earrings, these spiral ones, are teal. I want a teal car. Yeah, I'm obsessed with teal right now. So yeah, that's my favorite color right now. Loud music or soft? I really don't like soft music because it feels like it's putting me to sleep. I do have quite a few soft music, but that's more for like if I can't get to sleep, that will help me get to sleep because it bores me to death. So yes, I would rather loud music. Where do you go when you are sad? I just take my bike and just go riding. It doesn't matter where, I just go riding around town. Well, that is if the weather's nice. And normally it is. I mean, we kind of live in where I live, we live in like a canyon area. So a lot of the times during the winter, the snow kind of bypasses us and gets like the mountains around us. Because where I live, we're surrounded by 14,000-foot mountains. But they're the ones that get the snow. We don't get the snow that much, so I can pretty much ride my bike year-round. Just during the winter, I have to really bundle up. But yeah, I just go out on my bike and go riding. How long does it take you to shower? Anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. And usually 20 minutes, it's because I want to stay in the hot water longer. I have to shave my legs. Just like some extra necessities I need to do. But usually it's because I want to stay in the hot water longer. Usually about 15 minutes, sometimes 20 if it takes longer. How long does it take you... Hi, Missy. Did you bring... Oh. Now she brought me a Q-tip. That should tell you what my cat likes to play with. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? If I even get up in the morning, because most of the times... Well, the latest I usually get up is about 11 in the morning, so yes. And most of the times I don't have to go anywhere until like afternoon or evening. Go. But when I do, like Tuesdays, tomorrow, it usually takes 15, 20 minutes, 30 at the most if I'm putting makeup on. Yeah, I have pretty long hair. Well, not that long, it's just like past my shoulders. But my hair is really thin. All I really have to do is just, pull a comb or brush through it, and I'm ready to go. make sure it's parted, of course, which it usually is. It usually stays parted. But yeah. And so it takes like maybe a couple of seconds or like a minute to comb my hair and brush my teeth. Let's see, and then throw some clothes on, which is usually just like jeans, t-shirt, some kind of pant and a t-shirt or a shirt. And that takes less than a minute usually. But then I have my morning meds, which are asthma, because I have asthma and allergies. I have to take medications for it, obviously. So that takes, again, less than a minute. But if I think actually normally I can be out the door within like 5 to 10 minutes, actually, if I'm really pushing myself. But a lot of the times, like on Tuesdays, I have to get other stuff ready. And of course, feed Missy before I leave anywhere. And that takes like about a minute or two because she always tries to trip me over or knock the food out of my hands when I'm trying to get it to her bowl. So yeah. So it usually takes between 15, I'd say usually tops 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay, next question. Ever been in a physical fight? Does getting in like a complete roll on the floor on each other kind of fight with my sister count? Because if it does, then yes. If it doesn't, then no, I've not been in any physical fight. And yes, when I would be rolling around on top and, my sister, we're rolling around, there were fists flying and biting and grabbing hair and scratching. Yeah, it got pretty violent, okay? Let's just say that. So I'm just gonna say yes. Turn on. A turn on for me. Just being nice and respectful. A turn off. Cat calls. I absolutely hate cat calling. I mean, I have flipped off people, teenagers, because of course I don't look like I'm in my 20s, I look like I'm a teenager, but still, I have flipped off guys riding, that are driving around. This is mostly during the summer. I flip them off because it's like, I hate it when you cat call, quit doing that. I will flip you off if you cat call. Yeah. Turn offs, that's like the biggest one, and just being a jerk. Oh, sagging. I hate saggy pants. There have been many times where I've wanted to just walk up to a guy and just yank his pants up. Give him an atomic wedgie. Maybe he'll learn. Keep your pants up, please. The reason I joined YouTube, I guess it's mostly just for fun why I joined, because, I want to kind of, want to look back on all the cats that I've known. It has mostly been cats and other events in my life. Yeah, that's kind of why. Yeah. And my allergies are acting up. Fears. Yeah, I've never been really fearful of almost anything. I'm not scared of snakes. I'm not scared of spiders. I grew up with like 3 tarantulas. Come on. As pets, so yeah. And of course, most of the time we have snakes on the bike path just slithering around during spring and summer, so no, I'm not scared of snakes. I won't go up and pick them up, obviously, because I'm not to the point where I know for sure, okay, this one I can, this one I can't. Now, if it has a rattle, I know, that's a rattlesnake, go the other way. But I'm not afraid of heights. I guess I could say that I am afraid of fear. I'm really not afraid of anything. I think I'm surprised that I have never had a broken bone because of all the stunts and stuff that I've done. I would scare my brother to death, and of course Nana and my sister to death by doing a bunch of things. I will literally, I don't know why, but I have this obsession, like, when you're going on like these windy roads where there's this huge drop, if you like pull over and there's like, that like fence or bars or whatever, I will literally lean up against that, my feet are off the ground, lean up and look down. Oh, look how far it is. Cool. I don't know. That's like an obsession I have. I have freaked out Nana many times by doing, oh, look. It's just so interesting. I will just definitely say that I have no idea what my fear is because I don't think I have a fear, which isn't good. Yeah. Before I would say that, like, a fear of losing someone, but I have lost someone, so I'm not really afraid of that. I mean, yeah, I don't like it, but I'm not afraid of losing someone anymore. But I'm drawing a blank. I'm not afraid of anything, so there. Last thing that made me cry. What was it? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't cry that often. I mean, I've never really cried that much. But I'm really trying to think. I want to say that it was because I was missing Nana, but I don't know. I really don't. Yeah. Last time you said you loved someone, I was actually today, this afternoon. I was talking to my sister, and when we're done talking, we both say we love each other, so. My sister, yes, I said I loved you. And I do love you, Anna. Meaning behind your YouTube name. It's my name. So, yeah. It's just my name. Yeah. Last book you read. What was the last book I read? I want to say it was one of the Mortal Instrument kind of books, but of the trilogy, but I could be wrong. Either that or one of the Hunger Games trilogies. I don't remember exactly. The book you are reading currently, and it is actually sitting over here. All These Things I've Done by Gabriella Zavin. Yeah, that's what I'm reading right now, and I am halfway through it. I had to renew it, because it's at the library, it's the library's, but, yeah. Basically, if you want to know what it's about, I'm not really going to go into details, because I'm not even halfway through this. Well, no, not even. Well, close to, but not really. So I'm just going to move along as fast as I can. If you want to look up what it's about, then by all means go look it up. All the Things I've Done by Gabriella Zavin. Last show I watched. The last show regular show. That was the last show I watched. That's because there's nothing on, and it's like I'm still waiting for, like, because Shaun White is supposed to be on one of the shows on NBC. I don't remember the name. Oh, Jimmy Fallon, I think. But I'm waiting for that, and the TV's on right now. It's muted because it's like I'm not watching it. I was watching YouTube. Oh, there's an ad for Jimmy Fallon. And does it show Shaun White? Because I want to see that. Yes. But before that, like the regular show, it was actually the closing ceremony of the Winter Olympics. So, yeah. Last person you talked to, that was it was my sister. And it's still recording. Yes, it was my sister. So, the relationship between you and the person you last text. We are friends. That's it. Favorite food. Ugh. I don't really have a favorite food, but I don't know, like, a dessert food, I am like in love with anything salted caramel, like salted caramel mocha, salted caramel ice cream. I love salt and caramel. Sorry, I'm not a big salt fan. Yet the first time I tried salted caramel mocha, I think it's latte at Starbucks. That's like, oh my god, this is so good. I am in love with it, and I do not like salt. So that's saying something. Yeah. Place you want to visit. There's quite a few places I'd like and want to visit. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to, Scotland, Ireland, England, that kind of area. I want to go to... Where else? I think that's... Yeah, because I do not want to go to Armenia, because that's in the Middle East. And my last name is Armenian, because it is from Armenia. My dad, my great-grandpa was from Armenia. But no, I don't want to go anywhere in the Middle East because that's really a bad place to go. And it's kind of the same with Germany. I really don't want to go there either, even though I am part German. Actually, on my grandpa's side, actually, I don't call him grandpa. He's Nana's ex-husband because he was in prison for most of my life. His mom is German. She was from Germany. His dad was from Armenia. So yeah, that is where that side of the family came from. Anybody else who is supposedly, are Sholians and see this, it's like, because I've had debates on, oh no, Sholian came from Germany. No, my last name, my Sholian, my family did not come from part of it did, but that's the grandma. No, she got, she changed her maiden name was not Sholian, let's put it that way. Sholian, my last name, came from Armenia. The end. I'm not getting into any more arguments over that. Okay. Last place you were, like where I was today or something, or what? Because... last place I went traveling to was Grand Junction, and that's like 4 hours away from where I live. But last place I was the clubhouse to the apartments because I was doing laundry, and we have a laundromat, so clubhouse is off of the laundromat, and yeah, I waited there until my laundry was done. That's where I was. Do you have a crush? Yes and no. I don't really like... You won't interrupt. Okay, it did good. I don't really like anybody per se right now, so no, not really. Yes and no. Last time you kissed someone, as in boyfriend kiss, because family member kiss, it's been forever. I don't even remember the last time family-wise kissing, kiss on the cheek goodbye, or, whatever, kiss goodnight. No, I don't remember. And boyfriend kiss, that was, in 2007, so that's been years. That's been, 7 years, so, yeah. I kissed my cat. Does that count? Last time you were insulted, I don't know. I guess I could say I'm in almost every Tuesday I'm insulted because I go over to my brother's house, and of course I get on his nerves because I like to bug him so much, and he just insults me. Sometimes all he does is just flip me off. Just gives me a little middle finger, and I'm like, oh, I'll do it back to you. But no, I wasn't really insulted, don't know. Don't really care. If somebody insults me, that's their problem. Favorite flavor of sweet or like candy? Again, salted caramel. I like salted caramel. Come on, people. What instruments do you play? I play a little bit of piano. I play guitar. I play the recorder. um, uh, yeah, that's like 3 instruments that I've listed off right now. So yeah, um, of course I am planning on learning others once I actually get more, well, get better at like guitar and piano. I will probably learn more. I don't know. Favorite piece of jewelry? My favorite piece of jewelry, besides the ring that I always wear, the purity ring, I have to say it's a necklace that my mom made me for my 10th birthday. It's like sterling silver and like black beads. And it's like a choker kind of size necklace, but I mean, when I was 10, it came like past my collarbone, so I guess I've grown quite a bit since then. But no, that's like one of my favorites. It's been one of my favorites for years. But for a while, I wasn't actually able to wear it because every time I did, the skin around my neck would just break out in like a rash because I have such sensitive skin. Even now, I mean, it's not as bad as it was when I was a kid, but even now, if I use a different laundry detergent than what I'm used to, I break out in hives, literally. But I can wear a lot of other jewelry longer. I mean, before it used to be just, I could only wear gold. That was it, gold. I mean, these, spirals are acrylic, and of course these little hoops for in the second hole are gold, and the helix piercing, that's actually titanium, so, yeah. Last sport I played. What was it? Because no, I didn't really play any of the sports that we did during the summer. But like the last like sport that I played or actually was, really competitive, so to say, that was gymnastics. I did gymnastics for 7 years. And I had to take off a year because we moved and we could not find a gym that was, well, one within like 30 minutes. I mean, we found one like half an hour away, but Nana wasn't going to go driving every single day, half an hour. So, yeah. So I took off a year because we couldn't find a place, and then we moved when I was about 11 and a half, almost 12. And I found a gym that I really liked, and I was going to get back into it. And then while I was playing at the park with my brother and sister, I fell and, well, I sprained my right knee, banged up my left knee, sprained my right ankle and my right wrist. And actually, after I kind of, recuperated, I tried to do, like, one of the most basic moves that I could do, and that was, like, the back walkover. It took me 5 tries to, like, kick over to standing. That's the back walkover. You go from a standing point, you bend backwards into the bridge, and kick over in, like, pretty much one fluid movement. That was, like, the most basic thing that I could think of. And it took me 5 tries to kick over into the standing position, and that's when I realized, oh, I can't do this anymore. My knees are messed up. Yeah. But that was the last really big sport that I was into. Where am I now? Oh, there. Last song you sang. I don't know. I know it was a Skillet song because I've been listening to their new CD. I don't remember the song. I want to say it was Sick of It, but it could have been Never Gonna Die too. So it's one of those two, because it's all my Skillet songs are actually on my phone. That's why I was like, I can't see what song it was. Ugh. but I'm pretty sure because I have the songs on like in one album labeled Skillet, and then I have it on shuffle, but I don't know what. It's really weird because it's like it played like Never Gonna Die 3 times within like within like 5, 6 songs. It played it like 2, 3 times, and it also played like Sick of It 2, 3 times, the same thing. And it's like, okay, this is weird. It's supposed to be on shuffle. It's supposed to be shuffling through all of them, not playing the same ones over and over again. But it does that sometimes, so I don't know. It's weird. But I'm gonna have to say it's one of those two. Sick of It or Never Gonna Die. And I do know the chorus of them now. And actually, I just got the CD yesterday, so I learned songs really fast, and they stick with me for some reason. Because I can still, because I listened to NSYNC when I was 8 years old. I quit listening to them when I was 12 because I'm like, ugh, I don't like them anymore. But every once in a while I'll get out the old NSYNC CDs and listen to them. And I can still sing some of the songs that I could sing all the way through when I was younger. And it's like, this is scary. And I can remember all of these songs from back then when I was like 8 to when I'm almost 25. It's weird. Favorite chat up line? Is it more like pickup line? Oh, Missy's playing with my stylus. No, that's not the pickup line. I don't know. I don't really like pickup lines. They're kind of stupid. So I don't have a favorite. I don't like them. Have you ever used it? No, because I don't like pickup lines. Sorry. And Missy, I'm going to take that away from you. Last time you hung out with anyone? It was today, because I was hanging out at the clubhouse doing laundry, and let's see, who was all there? There was Charlotte, my friend who lives right across from me, another friend, Sue, who is also a neighbor and lives in the same apartment building, because each building has 8 apartments in it. She lives in the same building. Let's see, there was Mikey. Well, these guys were playing pool, because yes, we have a pool table in the clubhouse. Sue was playing pool too. Mikey was playing pool. Lloyd was playing pool. Why am I drawing a blank of his name? Wally. Wally was playing pool. Wally doesn't live in the apartment, so he comes and visits with Lloyd and Mikey and plays pool, and yeah. Let's see, Ray, one of the maintenance guys. Well, both of the maintenance guys at the moment live here. Ray was putting a puzzle together at the puzzle table. Yes, we have a puzzle table too at the clubhouse. Wayne, the other maintenance guy, he was coming in and out because he was doing a lot of. He's the maintenance guy for the week. They switch out each week, and this is his week, so he was doing maintenance. And he came in, he had some coffee, and went back out. Betty, the manager. Yeah, that's all who I've hung out with today. And that was today. Who should answer these questions next? Anybody. Everybody is tagged, because this is a tag. Actually, I got this off of Candy Johnson's YouTube, and I guess I should tag her in this and say, yeah, I got it from you. But yes, I got it off of Candy Johnson, and yeah, if you don't know who she is, check her out, because she's actually pretty funny, and she does a lot of. Well, I got into watching her channel because she was doing like t-shirt deconstruction tutorials, and I've actually done quite a few t-shirt deconstructions now since I watched her deconstruction of her t-shirts. Yeah. But she's really funny. She does like makeup and hair tutorials. It's just a bunch of random tutorials. And yeah, she's funny. So just go check her out. And that is it. And actually, that was the last video I was watching on YouTube. And I just wanted to do this tag. I am not doing any challenges, just so you know, because a lot of the challenges on YouTube are pretty stupid. Just saying. I mean, who's stupid enough to put salt on their skin and then put an ice cube so that they burn it burns down into your skin? That's stupid. Whoever thinks about drinking a gallon of milk within, I think it's an hour, that's way too much dairy. I mean, like, the lactose. Our body isn't made to handle all of that. Because, of course, everybody who does it is going to spew. They're going to puke. It's stupid. The cinnamon challenge, everybody knows. I mean, I can barely even handle, like, one, wetting my finger and putting it in and tasting it. I can barely handle that. I mean, everybody knows you cannot swallow a spoonful of cinnamon. It's just not going to happen. Anything that's powdery like that, you're not going to be able to swallow. Now, sugar is another thing. You can probably swallow sugar. Well, that's because it tastes good and, yeah, it dissolves pretty fast. Salt, you can do it, but that's gross. Like I said, I do not like salt, but for some reason, I will say I am addicted to salted caramel. It's usually salted caramel mocha. Or salted caramel with some kind of chocolate. Yeah. And I am gonna have to fish my, other stylus out from under my dresser because Missy's pushed it under there. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, and the news is on right now, and, anyway, yeah, no challenges. I will not do challenges. It's, even, like, because even at, like, youth group, when I was in youth group, we did do, like, this chubby bunny, the marshmallows. I even didn't do that because it's like, I know I'm not going to be able to fit many marshmallows in my mouth because my mouth is tiny. I have such a small mouth, small jaw, and, well, I guess my cheeks. Well, even though they don't stretch that far, but I won't even do that because I didn't even do it for youth group. That was like one of the games that we were doing, and it's like, I'm not even going to do that. No. Yeah, no, there's many, like, challenges out there that we've actually done at youth group, and most of them, even then, I'm like, I'm not doing that. You cannot make me, and I will not. I will film you guys doing it, but I will not do it myself. Yeah, it's not worth putting yourself through all that torture, and no. It's not. And anything doing with the banana, like the banana and Sprite, I hate bananas. I absolutely positively hate them. They are, and I will not eat them. Let's put it that way. I mean, I gag literally when I'm anywhere around bananas. And this is saying something because my brother loves them and he will eat them like crazy. I mean, he eats them around me. I'm gagging. I'm literally sitting there gagging. Because, I mean, they smell overly sweet and, ugh, just the texture is horrible. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are some challenges, I guess, like the guess the water or guess the soda kind of challenge, or, identify the type of water, identify the type of soda. But then I probably wouldn't be that good at it because, one, I really don't drink that much soda. I mean, I can definitely tell when it's not, like, between Pepsi and Dr. Pepper or Coke. Because actually I really like Pepsi, and I like Pepsi better than Coke. And there is a different taste. My brother's like, really? It tastes the same to me. And I'm like, oh, there's a different taste. And Dr. Pepper tastes completely different than both of them, than either Pepsi or Coke. And Dr. Pepper, I meant to say that Dr. Pepper I love. Pepsi, not so much. Coke, no. I mean, I'll drink it if it's the only thing there. Same with Pepsi, but I don't like it as much. I love root beer, ginger ale, Mountain Dew. Just as long as I don't like Code Red Mountain Dew. Basically, I don't drink soda that much because it gives me heartburn. Yes, it gives me heartburn, the carbonation in it. So if I do drink soda, a lot of the times I will just let it sit there and go flat because I don't want to have heartburn. Nobody wants heartburn. It hurts, okay? So, yeah. Now my brother could probably, well, then again, maybe he couldn't because he says, really? Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, and Coke all taste the same. And they don't. But the water challenge, I mean, water, there is a difference between like tap water and filtered water. Well, depending on where you live. Here in Salida, in like Poncha Springs area, which is where I live, we actually have like well water. So, I mean, it's not that much difference. It doesn't taste that much different from the tap water and the filter water here. Because I can filter the water with my Brita filter and drink that, and then drink tap water. It tastes pretty much the same. Yeah, that's actually the plus of living where you do live off of, like, well water. Of course, there's other, like, mainstream kind of waters. That, I can usually tell when it's not the well water because it just has this weird off taste, and that's when I'm like, okay, they did something to the water. This is not the well water. I am going to filter this water because I do not like it. The well water tastes good. The non-well water, not so much, because you can taste like the chemicals in it. It doesn't taste good. But yeah, I'm actually glad that I live where there is well water, because when I lived in Grand Junction, oh my god, that water was nasty. I mean, it was horrible. The tap water, we had to drink filtered water because the tap water was just so disgusting, and it's like a metallic kind of taste that you can taste. It's just, ugh, no. Anyway, I should end this because, it's like 40-some minutes, so yes, I am ending this, so, goodbye.